The Earth people who can think are so frightened by those who cannot. The dead. The dead.
Hey guys, we're back with another episode of Viral Venom. How exciting. I think this is episode 28. It's episode 28. They let us do 28 of these. Thank you guys so much for watching the last 27. We're super excited to be on number 28 today. The episode is called Finding Ashlynn. We have not one or two or three, but a whole bunch of special guests today, which is super exciting. We're joined by a bunch of the cast members from Friday the 13th Blood Loss. But before we bring them out, we have to give a special thank you to Michael Claude Thomas and the B-Movie Monsters for allowing us to use their song, Plan 9, in our intro video. Thank you so much, Michael Claude Thomas and the B-Movie Monsters, right?
Yeah, speaking of Michael Claude Thomas, I like to keep mentioning that he has written the theme song for Killer Pizza.
What's that?
It's called Revenge.
What's Killer Pizza?
What's Killer Pizza? Killer Pizza is our next featured length film.
It is?
Oh my God, it is. And
oh
it's
my God.
Going to be starring Anthony Caimano.
Not starring.
It's not starring, but Anthony's gonna.
I'll be in it somewhere. In it.
Yeah, you'll be in it.
All
we
right.
have Tom Glynn, Colin Peel.
Tom Glynn from Creepshow?
Tom Glynn from
Oh
Creepshow.
my God.
He played Pringle on the Creepshow.
He did?
Shapeshifter Anonymous episode.
Wow.
Then we have Colin Peel.
Colin?
Colin, we actually worked with Colin on Friday the 13th Blood
How
Loss.
cool
in a
is
very
that?
Awesome scene with Ari Lehman.
The original Jason?
The original Jason Voorhees.
That was pretty cool, filming with Ari.
Oh, that was an awesome experience filming with Ari.
The boy in the lake.
Yeah, the boy in the lake. Ari was a lot of fun to work with and everything. So that was a really great opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Very professional, very fun. But we have a lot of people lined up for that film. Walter Phelan, Albert.
Who's Walter Phelan?
Don't know who Walter Phelan is?
I know who he is. He's
You may not
Dr.
know who
He's
Walter
Dr.
Phelan is,
Satan.
but he's Dr. Satan
From what?
House of a Thousand Corpses.
Oh.
But you can also catch him in Charmed.
X-Files, Goosebumps. He's worked on X-Files, Goosebumps, The Mandalorian, got Thor, Little Nicky, From Dusk Till Dawn, Leprechaun 2, Wishmaster. He's an award-winning FX artist and actor, so he's done a whole bunch of cool things. We have Al Burke from The Wedding Singer and Killjoy. We have Nancy Ann Ritter from Scream. We have Tam Taylor, world-famous Tam Taylor.
I know, and Tam Taylor is featured on my newest artwork for the poster.
You know
I put her on our poster, T-shirts, hats.
You know something about Tam
TikToks.
Taylor I wasn't supposed to tell anyone? She makes a cameo in Blood Loss.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I wasn't
Tam
supposed
Taylor
don't tell
will be
anyone.
making a cameo in Blood Loss.
Mark Brubaker, he's in Blood Loss.
Christian Bester.
Who's that?
He's Jason Voorhees.
Oh my God! I don't know if I could see him. This one, the real one.
This guy right here. But we have a really great lineup for that film and everything. But we're getting off a topic here. What I was trying to say
Christian
is that
from Law and Order.
Michael Claude Thomas is going to actually be in Killer Pizza, as well as he created our theme song. It's called Revenge. Check it out on all streaming platforms. I keep posting it on my Facebook page and stories as well. So it's a really awesome song. And
streaming
really
platforms.
on board.
Streaming platforms all across the Monsterverse.
I'm sorry, streaming platforms all across the Monsterverse. But before we get too far off the topic, but thank you so much, Michael Claude Thomas, for being a part of these projects with them for years now, actually, with a lot of things.
While.
So he's really great to work with, a lot of fun. So without further ado, let's call out our people for the hour.
Yeah, let's bring them out, but real quick. Friday the 13th Blood Loss. The Finishing Funds campaign goes live on Indiegogo September 1st. You'll be able to get movie premiere tickets, autographed merchandise, custom screen used items, and all kinds of stuff. Help us reach our goal so that we can get the film released this year starting September 1st. Donate to the campaign. Share the link as much as possible. Killer Pizza's in demand on Indiegogo right now. There are a bunch of cool perks, including acting opportunities, producer credits, custom merchandise, and more. Boredom and Bloodshed has reached its goal. It's set to go in demand. We're going for a stretch goal. We're just a little bit shy right now. We have a special deal going on. For this weekend only, you can join the cast for only $50. How cool is that? For $50, you get added to our Halloween party scene. You get to wear your Halloween costume and appear on screen with all the cool actors that we have attached to that one, including Christian Bester, Amber Nowicki, Nick Andrews, and more. You can't beat it. So I just wanted to give that cheap plug. Without further ado, we're going to start bringing out our amazing guests that are back there waiting backstage.
Switch stuff around.
Switch what?
Your earbuds.
No.
Have them backwards.
No, I don't. You can't put these in backwards.
Have them facing that way.
No, I don't.
You don't?
No. Can I bring the guests out now?
Okay.
All right. They're not backwards, see? Oh, they are backwards. Look at that. I told you they were
I was trying
backwards.
to be nice about it.
Well, I kept telling you they're backwards, and you're like, no, they're not. And I'm like, yeah,
I
they
was
are.
trying to.
All right, anyway, let's bring out this special guest waiting in the wing. We're going to start with the super talented, the ultra cool, so amazing, the wonderful
Christina KYLLO Powers.
Christina KYLLO Powers. Oh my God.
Hey.
The
What's up,
crowd goes
guys?
wild.
I kept telling Mandy that you were going to be here tonight. She's like, there's no way you got her to be on the show. And I was like, no, for real. And then look, here you are.
I know, I'm just that popular. Yes, I'm here, ready for Killer Pizza and all the next roles you have for me. So I can be the next Christian Bester, Law and Order, but Christina KYLLO Powers. So yes, you guys made that happen for him, and I'm not forgetting that. So
Christian, I love you, man. I didn't say it. All right. No, Christian always gives us a lot of credit, so I appreciate it. Appreciate everything Christian does, and appreciate Christina KYLLO Powers, who filmed all these cool scenes with us. We're gonna get a chance to talk about that, but first,
Nice.
we don't want to keep our other guests waiting, so I see him back there texting. We see you texting. We see you, and we're bringing you. Look at you smiling back. We're gonna bring you out. All right, let's see. Without further ado, there's a couple of them texting. Nope, can't have that. All right, we're gonna bring out the super talented, ultra amazing. She's wearing one of the coolest shirts I've ever seen. I think we're gonna bring her out right now. Super talented actress LUCIA COSENTINO.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
I'm
You're
fantabulous.
the first person to ask me that today. I appreciate it.
Aw,
Are you talking? No, she is not. I ask if you're okay all the time. You get mad.
Lucia, we're twins.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, they're
Hey. I'm
I
glad
like
I'm
those
not the only one.
shirts.
Yes, always.
So now we have to keep bringing these guys out, keep them busy. Let's see. We have our good friend waiting in the wings. He's normally watching the show. He watches most of the shows that we do. We get to talk about movies and all kinds of cool stuff. And we found a way to bring him on set so he could hang out with
he's
us.
Our biggest hype man.
He's our biggest hype man. I love it. Is a super talented, up-and-coming actor. Look out, Hollywood. Here's Zachary Scott.
Zachary.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine myself. It's nice to be here.
Awesome. We got a couple more. We have a whole bunch of guests today. How cool is this? We're going to bring out super talented actress and musician and awesome person, the amazing Temper Levine. Here she is. Oh my God.
Hi, how are you
Yeah.
guys?
It is Levine, right?
Yeah,
Okay. All right. Yeah, I knew that. How are you today?
I'm doing great. You?
Good. We're so happy that you guys are here today to hang out with us and talk about movies. We have a couple more guests waiting back there. I see them just waiting for their turn. Let's bring them out. All right. So we have the super awesome, the extraordinary.
I got sidetracked because I was remembering that I told you that your earbuds were backwards.
I was testing you. The super talented, extraordinary, wonderful, amazing, one of a kind, Olivia Inglese. Oh my God.
Hi.
How cool is this? How are you today, Olivia?
Good. How are you?
I'm
filling up
doing
the
great.
board
Thank
tonight.
you. We're filling up the board. But wait, there's
there's
more.
more.
Oh my God. How cool is this? We have one more guest waiting in the wings. He's been waiting patiently. Last but not least, the super awesome, amazing, talented Christian DALEY.
Hi, Kristen.
Hey.
We can't hear you.
Oh, it's not.
There you go.
There.
Alright, sorry. How's everyone's day going?
What's going on with that shirt? I like it. I can't see the whole thing, but I like it. Oh my God, is that a blood loss shirt? Wow, that is cool. How come you didn't wear one? How come you didn't wear one? You should have worn one.
Want me to go change?
No, that's all right. All right, so now that we have you all here, we have to ask each of you a very important question. We're going to start with Christina KYLLO Powers. So I got it right. Come on.
Okay.
All right.
I'll
So Bob says, those shirts are awesome. Thank you. And guys, for anyone wondering, you can get one just like it starting September 1st on Indiegogo. Get the Friday the 13th Blood Loss t-shirt. Help us get the film finished and get a cool t-shirt at the same time. Vin Mayo's in the comments. Yes, you made the design. We all know that. Yep, Mandy made the design.
They don't know that.
Mandy made the design, everybody. All right. So
You did?
she did. All right. So we recently announced that Nancy Ann Ritter would be a part of our next film, Killer Pizza. Nancy Ann is known as the bathroom girl from Scream, the very first Scream movie. So Mandy has to ask each of you very important questions, starting with Christina KYLLO Powers.
What's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie. With my ADHD, my favorite scary movie is my last scary movie that I saw, typically, because it changes all the time. What was the last one I saw? You know what? I finally went through, actually for this interview, I watched every single Friday the 13th film. I ended yesterday with Freddy versus Jason. I was very proud of myself. So I will say that I really loved the, which one? I like Jason X, because that was pretty awesome. And I liked,
my favorites.
It was pretty good. And I liked, and you never know which ones are like good, and which ones are crappy based on the reviews until you actually watch them. I liked, was it 4 and 5, the pretty cheesy ones where there was a lot of little dance moves and whatever from the 80s, and it got, you know, they were bringing him back to life and all of that, and the lightning. Those were pretty good. I was impressed. I didn't know if I could make it through all of them, but I was like, whoa, this is actually a good ride. So yeah, I enjoyed this.
Very cool. That was more than one. That was more than one, but we'll give it to
I
you.
apologize. Sorry.
All right, next we have Lucia. Lucia, what's your favorite scary movie?
I'd probably say my favorite scary movie is like Coraline. I don't know if that counts as a scary movie, but like
Yeah.
That counts.
Okay. Yeah. I like Coraline because like the animation is just kind of spooky, and I like that it's very different than other scary movies, you know?
I don't think we've gotten that one yet. It's a new one, right?
Yeah, that is a new one. It's a very good one. It's a classic, and I've always really enjoyed watching it. The girls love it.
Next, we're gonna go to Olivia.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Probably Scream. Like the first one.
Nancy Ann, did you hear that?
Yeah, Nancy, do you hear that? I love Nancy Ann. Me and her like this.
All right, then we have Temper. Temper, what's your favorite scary movie?
My favorite scary movie probably has to be Babadook.
The Babadook.
Babadook's a good one.
We just saw a trailer. We went and saw a movie and they had a Babadook trailer. And I don't know if it was a re-release or if it was a sequel.
It's a re-release. What they're doing
is it's like a Fathom thing.
They never played it in the theaters.
Oh.
It's an Australian film.
Oh.
Really?
Zachary Scott. Friday the 13th, Part 4 is your favorite scary movie.
Grabbed it from my horror shelf back there. I had to grab the first thing actually right. Part 4.
Yeah.
Which one was 4?
It was the final chapter. Part 4.
The final chapter. Okay.
I was right though. Part 4 is your favorite, right?
Yes, that's my favorite. So I love all of them.
Yeah, because Zachary's in the chat, so he sees this a lot, and he's mentioned it. He likes Part 4. I remember. Christian Daly, what's your favorite scary movie, and why is it Friday the 13th? Blood Loss. Go.
I would say my favorite scary movie would have to be the first one I ever watched, only because it scared the life out of me when I was younger. So I guess, let's see, it's kind of like, a little not so scary, but Chucky, the first ever Chucky. The scene that scared me the most was when he got the piercings pulled out of his body, the guy, and that scared me as a kid a lot. So yeah, that'll be my favorite one. Like, I just never, as a kid, I was like, I grew up just like screaming, I'm never getting piercings ever. Yeah.
So Christina, you got to work with all these guys.
Yes.
What was that like? Were they were pretty awesome, right?
They were. I managed to make it through the day intact. Yeah, there were a lot of you guys. You just kept coming and coming and coming. And honestly, it was awesome. You all came with different energies and different personalities, and but it was so great. It was just so much fun and just hanging out. And I mean, acting is just playing, I feel like, and I just have so much fun doing it, and hanging out with you guys was just awesome. And Anthony, you're such a down-to-earth director, and just chill to work with. You are, and
Thank you.
And I think we all felt that. It was just super comfortable on set, and all the kids were really, really cool. So,
yeah, so you
guys brought it.
Filmed. I believe you filmed with over 20 kids that day.
Did I?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, over 20.
Wow.
Yeah, so it was a lot for you because it was just, one after the next, and it's kind of all one scene, but you're filming with each of them separately. Mm-hmm. So it's a lot. So that's your first film that you've done, right?
It's my first official film. Yep.
And
I've done another one since, and yeah, I've got a couple coming up. So
your first film, your first scene, you have to film with 20 different kids, and it's getting to know all of them and keeping them, some of the younger ones, kind of keeping them on task a little bit. You were pretty good about that, and keeping their attention, I think. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So what made you want to get involved with the film?
Well, I love horror. I'm a huge horror fan. I take myself to horror movies because my husband is not a fan. I got a 12-year-old. I'm just waiting for him to get old enough so I can take him out to all the movies. But I saw it. I saw that there was a role for a victim, and I applied for that one. And you guys turned around and were like, "Hey, actually, can you be detective?" I was like, "Sure, whatever I can do to get in on this sounds awesome." So, yeah, and I had no idea what that was going to entail, what I was going to be coming into. So, yeah.
Well, we thought you did a great job. Everyone's going to love it. The new trailer releases on September 1st. I know, I tried to put as many people in there as I could. So I know there's a clip of you there for it. At least a second, there's some, so they're going to get a little sneak preview September 1st. So what, you said that you had done another film. What was that one? Can you tell us about it or not yet?
I believe so. It's a student film, actually. It's based on the creepypasta, the Jake Monster on Reddit. So if you look that up, the Jake Monster, it was actually directed by a minor, somebody that's under 18. And so he said, if you don't want to do it, if you're not comfortable working with somebody that's younger, don't apply. And I was like, everybody's got to start somewhere. I'm 45. This is my first movie. I'm just now getting into this, and I was all for it. I got to go behind the wall and scream at the top of my lungs, which was awesome. And so I'm just having a great time. I think I've applied for a couple others, but if I can be if I can be murdered or whatever, and whatever you guys want to do to me or anybody wants to do to me in a horror film, I'm here for it. So
some of you guys in the chat with us tonight might be thinking about writing your own script at some point, or maybe you're working on one and you want to make your own movie. There's an example of somebody that just worked with a younger director, so if they can do it, you guys can do it. Let's see, how about Temper, because Temper is kind of quiet. Was this your first film, or you had done films before this?
I've done a bunch of films before, actually.
Yeah. What were some of the other ones? Can you talk about those or not yet?
I can. So the one that I've most recently just did, minus obviously Friday the 13th Blood Loss, I have done The Devil Comes Dressed for Church 2, and I was Dakota Oliver. And basically, my family wasn't the greatest family either, because we stole from people. It's kind of hard to explain the movie, but
your character's family.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Not my real life family. I forgot to clarify that.
All right, cool. So I saw that you were just in a music video too, right? What was that one?
It was one with young Dylan. I don't remember I don't think I can say the name of the song yet.
Okay. That's okay. So you act, but you make music too, right?
Yeah, I do a mix of everything, really.
Awesome. So do you have anything out right now that people can check out, or are you still working on that?
There is one where I played a younger version of a main character, and it was called Streaming Sarah. And it's basically, it's kind of like Friday the 13th, but not really. I'm not going to spoil it because obviously people should go watch it, but they can watch it, I think, on YouTube or Prime Video. I might be wrong about that one, but I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure it's on YouTube.
What about music though? I was trying to plug your music stuff.
Oh, my bad. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. So because I know that you're interested in music. Are you working on your own songs? Do you have stuff out right now, or are you still?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Well, when you if you end up making something, let us know so we can share it for you and check it out, and help try to spread the word a little bit for you.
All right, thank you.
All right. So, Temper, how did you get involved with the movie, and what made you want to get involved?
With this movie?
Yeah.
I've always been a heavy fan of like horror related stuff. So when my mom saw this role, she told me, and I was like, yeah, sure. I love Friday the 13th. So I just wanted to go. Really, I was extremely excited about it.
Do you remember the first horror movie you ever saw?
Ooh. if I'm right, it either was Babadook or 1408.
What is your favorite amusement park ride?
I don't really go to amusement parks very much because there isn't really a lot in Georgia, minus Six Flags. But the last time I was in Florida, I really enjoyed. It's like on the top of my head. I'm so sorry. I really enjoyed going on Rock and Roller Coaster. That was probably my favorite one.
All right. Let's see. Olivia, what do you remember the first scary movie you ever saw?
It was Fear Street.
Fear Street? You like Fear Street, don't you?
Yeah, I like the Fear Street.
Is there a certain one you like? Because they made like 3 of them, right?
The one I liked the best was the one where they're at the summer camp.
Summer camp? Is that your favorite too, or?
I think that's the second one. I really like the first one.
Second one.
The first one?
Yeah.
I kind of remember there was something in the mall, right? Like somebody.
That's the first one.
That's the first one. Very cool. So Olivia, you were maybe attached to the movie. I'm thinking longer than anyone else in the feed right now. I think you were attached to it for the longest. I think you were probably like around a year. And I think you guys would periodically check in and like, hey, are we still doing this? And like, I was wondering, like, I might ask you when we were filming, did you think that we were actually gonna eventually make the movie?
Well, when you asked me, I was like thinking about it and I was like, I don't think I've been waiting that long. But I looked back and it was quite a while.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was about a year because I think you guys were originally gonna film last summer. So I think you've actually been attached to it since before that, and you plan on filming last summer. And we put it off. We filmed in October, but we didn't have you guys come. And so I think you've been waiting for like over a year at that point to film. Was it what you expected? Was it worth the wait? Were you like, man, I could have had more scenes,
No, it was exactly what I expected. It was super fun.
Awesome. You got to, I think you took pictures with Christian as Jason. You got to meet him and everything. Did you? Yeah. I don't know. I wasn't right there when you were taking the picture. What'd you think of him?
He was super nice. I was expecting him to be a lot more scary when I met him. But
Morgan says, crazy that it's been over a year. Yeah. It's been a while for us. How long was it? How long has it been now?
We started campaigning in 2022. It was in...
No.
Yeah, we did. We started announcing the film. It was October 2022.
So yeah, it takes a while. And a lot of people that are kind of new, they get, they film and they get excited to see it. And a lot of times they have to wait 2 or 3 years after they film to like see anything, because that's how long it takes a lot of these movies to get edited and released. And so, it's playing that game. Yeah. Morgan says playing that long game. Yeah. It takes a while. So, well, we finally got to film. How cool was that? All right. So we got Christian, who was super awesome on set. He's very quiet. I don't know if he's just like that around us, or are you always this quiet? We can't hear you again. You covered up the speaker.
He is always that quiet.
Oh, it was just the speaker was covered. No, he's probably making noise. No, it's the same.
Oh, no.
No, you're like muted now.
Okay. Is it good?
Oh,
there you go.
Okay. So what was the question again?
Are you always that quiet, or is it just the phone's muted?
It was funny.
It depends at times. Like if I'm tired or exhausted, like, because I usually have like an energetic persona. Like I'm usually always energetic, always doing something, always moving around, and like I'm like really extroverted. So, but like times when I'm like tired and I'm just out of it, I'm just quiet and I just stay to myself. I just watch as everything goes on, honestly. So, but it might also be the mic as well too. You know?
Yeah. So, Christian, how long have you been acting?
I've been acting for 2.5 years. Yeah.
So how did you get started?
So I got started into acting by watching my mother do it, right? And she got me into it as I watched her go on and do it. And then I also was inside of plays and stuff like that in my school, and people always said like you have a great personality and like you will be like a great actor. So, and I was like, I guess, like, cause I liked watching her do it. Cause the thing I like about acting is that you get to play as a different persona that you don't actually play inside real life. So that's what I like about it. And then I watched her do it, and then I was like, okay, I want to try it. So yeah, that's really it.
How many different films have you done? A handful?
I don't know if I can give you an exact number. I would say 7, maybe 8.
And what kind of stuff does your mom do? Does she do films too?
Yeah, she's mostly a theater. She likes theater the most. Like theater's her first love. I'm a film and TV because I don't like theater. I mean, I could do theater, but not musical theater. Just singing is just not for me. It's like,
you know, we thought you guys. It's interesting that she does act, because we thought that she you know, that you both carried yourself very well. You know, we thought that your mom had like good etiquette. Is that the right word? I'm looking for?
Love his mom. She was great.
Yeah, Mandy loves your mom. So, so yeah, it's interesting that she's into acting too. So is it? Have you guys been in a film together? Yeah. Were you mother and son in that film?
Yeah.
You were. What? So what's that like, working with your mom in a film?
Well, I would say it's more easier than having a random person do it, because like that's literally my own mother. So like everything that I do or say inside real life will literally be going on between us. So it's easier than just a regular person.
So you guys are method actors. Yeah. All right. All right. So we got to get to Lucia. I think Lucia might be the youngest one here tonight, but she was super awesome in her scene. Lucia, was this your first film, or have you done other films?
I've done a couple. I mean, I'd say I've done about 4 or 5.
Okay.
But like, not that much.
So what made you want to get involved with Friday the 13th Blood Loss? Was this your first scary movie?
Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to go around like the different genres. So I was like, oh my goodness, I haven't done a horror film yet. So why don't we do that?
What do you have anything planned for the future? Do you have any roles lined up?
I've auditioned for a couple. They haven't gotten back yet, so I'm not really.
Not yet. You'll get something soon. Don't worry. It's coming up for you. Olivia bounced and came back. So now we have to. So now we're shifting to Olivia. Olivia, who is the all-time greatest? Is it Batman or Superman?
Batman.
Batman. Then that brings me to Zachary. Zachary, who's the best Batman?
I think Michael Keaton is the best Batman. That's the only one that comes to my head automatically when I think of Batman. I don't know.
Is that a good one?
Wanted brownie points with me.
Oh, did he say something different before? I know we've asked a couple times. It's Michael Keaton. All right. Does Christian Does Christian like Michael Keaton as Batman or a different Batman?
I would say, I mean, Michael Keaton's good as well too. Michael Keaton's good too, and I would say Christian Bale, but like the only thing is that he was like the most arrogant out of all the Batmans that was playing. So it's like it's kind of hard to like. Yeah, I would say Michael Keaton. Yeah,
Keaton. All right, we're going with Keaton. Temper, have you seen Deadpool and Wolverine? Have you seen that yet?
No.
Do you have any interest in seeing it?
Not really.
Really appropriate.
Deadpool and Wolverine?
Yeah.
Wait to see it, guys. That's what I was gonna say is wait to see it.
It's not really a kid film.
All right, all right, fine
Let's
then.
Scratch that.
Lucia, have you seen Despicable Me 4 yet?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Have you seen Inside Out 2?
I think yeah.
You have? Which one did you like more? It sounds like maybe Despicable Me because you remember that one better.
Yeah, I'd probably say Despicable Me because the songs are catchy.
Okay. All right.
I like Despicable Me 4 better.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I liked them both. They were both good, I thought.
I haven't seen it yet, so it's good to know.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to see. Zachary's holding up a VIP pass. Zachary's seen it, I think. All right. So, what do you have questions for them before it gets too late?
No. Well, let's see. I don't know. It's like there's so many of them on here.
It's different because they're younger too.
Like, what made them want to start acting?
Oh, Lucia, what made you want to be an actor?
Well, I've watched a lot of movies and I was like, wow, I want to be just like them and act.
So, do you have a favorite TV show?
Yeah, probably Young Sheldon or Stranger Things.
Young Sheldon and Stranger Things.
My daughter, she's been obsessed with Young Sheldon lately.
Yeah, she watched it all. She watched all the episodes and she started going over them again. All right. Christian, what made you want to be an actor?
Just like Lucia said, and also seeing some of my favorite actors on TV. My main goal was like to be inside of a Marvel movie because that's my favorite franchise. So like just by watching those movies and just seeing my favorite actors, I was determined to try my hardest to actually like, get into a union and everything like that. And I'm still doing that. But,
What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Oh, that's a hard one. Well, I love Spider-Man. I love Batman. I love Deadpool. I would say Endgame, I guess, because it has like the Infinity War and Endgame because it has like all the characters together besides Deadpool. But I don't like about it that Iron Man died. So that's the only thing.
So if you could play any Marvel character, if like the Disney or Marvel came to you right now and they're like, we want to hire you to be this superhero, which one would it be? Which one would you want to be? Deadpool? His audio's cutting in and out, but he's saying Deadpool.
Oh.
He likes Deadpool.
Yeah,
there you go.
and, like, he has no filter as well too, so like,
Very cool.
If not
Zach likes that one.
Let's see. Olivia, what kind of movies do you like besides Friday the 13th, Blood Loss, and Scream?
You didn't get to ask them what got them into
Oh, yeah. Christian said he saw stuff on TV.
I mean, the other
Olivia.
We have 3 left.
Okay, Olivia, what got you into acting? What made you want to become an actor?
I have to agree with Lucia. Like just seeing people on TV, and I thought it seemed really fun. So I was like, oh, I want to try that, and I really liked it.
in Blood Loss was your first movie, right?
Yeah.
Have you done any theater acting?
Yeah, I've done that since I was like really little, but I feel like I like films better than theater and like musicals and stuff.
Do you have any other roles lined up yet?
Not yet, I don't think.
Not yet. Well, you'll get something soon, I think. What other kinds of movies do you like besides Scream and Blood Loss?
I like Marvel movies.
You do? Do you have a favorite Marvel?
Well, it's not a movie, it's like a series, but I really liked WandaVision.
Okay.
WandaVision was good.
I haven't seen it.
I know you haven't seen that one.
I've seen Loki. I like Loki a lot, but I haven't seen WandaVision. I have to check it out now. Temper Levine, what made you want to become an actress?
For me, it was mostly the fact that I kind of wanted to be more online, and also just because it was also, it's like hard for me to explain, but I also wanted to show people that it was okay to be yourself and be unique.
And do you have a favorite movie outside of the Babadook?
Probably The Black Phone that just, well, not just recently, but came out a couple years ago.
So the guy that made the mask for The Black Phone, we actually had him attached to Blood Loss for a short time. His name's
Jason Baker.
Jason Baker. I almost called him Jason Brooks. Jason Brooks is attached to a different film. Jason Baker, super talented FX artist. He makes all the cool masks. He made the mask for The Black Phone. Corey Taylor from Slipknot, he made his mask. He made Bray Wyatt's mask, and a bunch of other cool masks. He's worked with like Lady Gaga and Triple H and all these different people. We had him attached to Blood Loss for a short time. Things didn't work out. Super talented guy though. So if somebody, Temper, do you have like a dream role?
Not really. I'm just kind of happy to be able to do anything, really. But if I actually did have to pick a certain role I'd want to be, I'd probably want to be probably like a ghost of some sort.
A ghost?
Yeah.
That'd be a cool one.
Awesome.
We had a ghost in ours.
No, we didn't. No.
No, there's no ghost.
All right. Zachary Scott. What made Zachary Scott want to become an actor?
So yeah, the story goes all the way back to when I was 9. Teachers, friends, family told me I was very creative. I was a big fan of monsters, scary stuff, things that go bump in the night, just spooky stuff like that. I was writing horror stories, like not really good ones since kindergarten, just very big fan of spooky stuff. And a lot of people thought I would have been a better author, but I was like, I don't know. I'm not too big on writing. Like I like scary stories, but like I'm not too big on writing. So then I was like, but there is a way I do want to tell scary stories, that either be directing them or just being a part of a film. And then there I got into acting, and I started doing acting just at the beginning of this year in January. And then on, I'm hoping to build that up to the point where I can build up a budget to direct my very own short film.
Nice.
So this was the first film that you've worked on, right?
No, I've worked on 6 films, I believe.
Oh, okay.
All films, but like, yeah.
Awesome. Can you tell us anything about the other ones, or not yet?
Some. I can tell you about some. Like a few already came out. Like the one I did in January, which was the first art film I did, it was like a very, very low indie budget project that was like not the best quality. I went to the premiere for that. It was like a comedy spoof on 80s horror films. And another one that's out is a music video I did for the band Wunderbar, which the song's called I Got Cracked. And I've done a student film. I've done something for Everyday Speech, which is a online thing that helps kids in schools with social work and stuff, or social skills. teach some social skills stuff. And overall, just a few films like that, just keep my feet in the water in the acting world.
Awesome. Do you have anything lined up for the future? Anything that you've auditioned for that you've heard back from?
I don't know. Like a few months ago, somebody offered me, they said I would be great for a role in October, but I haven't heard back for a few months. So if I don't hear anything back, not yet, but if I do hear back, I got something in October. So I don't know yet, but possibly something in October. So.
Awesome. What else do you do besides acting? Do you have hobbies that you enjoy?
Yes, I do. I do roller skating, skateboarding, and just overall just a major connoisseur of film. If not acting, I watch film because movies are one of the greatest gifts of the world and one thing that brings me joy. So I watch a lot of horror movies, and I also have non-horror movies too. Just very big in watching film, learning from film, and then using the stuff I learned from watching movies into my own acting and try to kind of take those and then put it into myself in some way.
What was the most recent film you've seen?
I watched it today. I watched the 2013 remake of Evil Dead. And yesterday I watched the 2006 remake of The Hills Have Eyes. So.
Have you seen the newest Evil Dead Rise?
Not yet. I wanted to see it in theaters, but I was like, I've only watched the Evil Dead, which is the original one with Bruce Campbell as Ash Williams, and then the most recent one, the remake, which isn't an official remake because the director said it takes place 30 years after the original. But I watched that, and I still have to watch the Evil Dead Part 2, Army of Darkness, and Evil Dead Rise and stuff. So
who's Bruce Campbell's character in that again?
Ash.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw Ashlynn?
Oh no.
Do you remember the last time you saw Ashlynn?
Don't give away spoilers.
All right. I think I saw her by the lake.
I love this YouTube episode, right?
Yeah.
Where's Finding Ashlynn? So who is Ashlynn?
But wait a minute, Zachary. After you finish watching all the Evil Dead, the films, are you going to tune into the series?
Maybe.
I saw parts of that series. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not stuff. Like I'll watch them. Like I finished the Chucky series on Peacock, but I don't watch much series stuff. I prefer films because they go straight to the story. I don't know.
All right, so we're almost at the hour mark. While we have you guys here, Olivia, we'll start with Olivia and then we'll go back up. So Olivia, is there anything that we should have mentioned that we didn't get a chance to mention that you wish we talked about?
I can't really think of anything.
All right. Does Olivia have like a professional like acting page or social media where people can keep up with your acting stuff yet or not yet?
Not yet.
All right.
If anybody wants to hire you to be in a film after watching this, how could they contact you? Did your parents have a social media page set up for you, or do they contact you through Backstage?
Yeah, through Backstage.
So Backstage, you guys heard it here first. Olivia is on the Backstage. If you guys want to hire her. All right. So, and then Zachary, we'll go back to you. Is there anything that we should have mentioned that you wanted to talk about?
I think we covered just about it.
Just about everything, right? So if somebody wants to hire Zachary to be in their movie, is that something you'd like to do? And then how do they get a hold of you guys?
First off, absolutely. And you could do Backstage. You could possibly reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, wherever I exist, I guess. Just try to find me. I guess my Instagram is Z_Scott09. And some people have trouble finding it. If you can find it, reach out to me through that. Facebook, possibly, and definitely Backstage.
Very cool.
It'd probably be easier to find his Instagram than Vince.
Yeah, but because they're under 18, I'm trying to be careful with like who's going to Instagram to find Zachary.
Try to find your parents.
Yeah, go to Backstage. He's on Backstage. That's a formal way, you know. They can contact you there, and it's kind of filtered a little bit more, I think. Temper Living. Is there anything that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get to talk about?
No, sir.
Is there any way for people to keep up with your film career, the cool stuff that you do with music?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, how do people keep up with your film career and the cool stuff that you do with music?
I have a IMDb and I have an Actors Access along with the Backstage.
Perfect. So if somebody wants to hire you, Actors Access, Backstage, IMDb. Perfect.
I have a question for Temper.
Okay.
Was she holding a kitty cat before?
It was a dog.
No, it was
Dog?
a cat.
It was a
I
cat?
have 3 Sphinx.
See, it was a cat. We're going to take him to get his eyes checked tomorrow. So what's your kitty cat's name?
I actually have 3 and then 2 dogs and a cat that actually has fur.
Well, let's see them. Where are they?
Well, there's one behind me with my sister, and the rest of them are actually just hiding around somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I like animals.
What did you name? Did she say their names or no?
You didn't
What
say
are the
their
names?
My 3 Sphinx, the one that I was holding was Samuel, and then I have Otis and Louie. Then I have my sister's cat is Boo Boo. My sister's dog is Olivia, and I have a dog named Norman.
Who picked the name Boo Boo?
My second sister. I have 2. The other one picked.
Do you call her your second sister because she's your least favorite sister?
No, I wasn't
Oh,
talking about my sister. I was talking about a one video.
Oh, okay. All right. Any other questions for Temper?
No, that was it.
Where did you guys get the name Boo Boo? Did the dog get hurt a lot? Did he have a lot of boo boos?
It's a cat, and I don't think so. I think it was just my other sister who was just like, sure.
That sister likes ghosts too, huh? She's like, let's name him Boo Boo. Boo.
I was thinking maybe the cat scratches a lot.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's what I thought too. I was like, the cat might give a lot of boo boos. I don't know.
Like these have scratches all over my hands.
All right. And then we got Christian. Christian, was there anything we should have mentioned or talked about that we didn't talk about? We're getting you headphones next time, Christian.
Oh, okay. Hold on. I think that we went over everything that we should have went over.
All right. What about
what's the formal way of contacting you for acting opportunities?
So I'm on Backstage. Hold on. Backstage IMBD. I'm on Instagram. It's Lil_Chris2K and Casting Networks. There you go. Yeah, Casting Networks.
We'll skip the Instagram and stick with the others.
Yeah, so when you say Chris2K, is that because you like 2K video games? Is that where that comes from?
Honestly, like I chose the 2K. I was gonna do 4K. I was trying to be creative. I made that when I was like my first ever commercial. So I was like I guess I'm gonna be recorded inside of 4K. So I might as well like have something because the 4K doesn't rhyme with my name. So I put 2K. I don't know. It was childish, but I put
Did you know that most of the movies that you see in the movie theater aren't 4K? They're like 2.7K.
Look at that. The name works.
Did you know that DVDs are only like 720p and Blu-rays are 1080? Those aren't 4K either. Yeah, they lie a lot. They do sell 4K discs, but not Blu-rays specific. They're specific 4K discs. So the 2K kind of worked.
Yeah, look at that. See? Yeah. Thanks a lot, younger me.
All right. So, Lucia.
What's the formal way of contacting you for acting opportunities?
Okay, so you can contact me through Backstage and Kids Casting.
What's the second one you said?
Kids Casting.
Kids Casting. Okay. All right. So Backstage and Kids Casting. Lord Gary is here. He says, well, first, Morgan says, WandaVision is the best Marvel show. And then Gary says, hello, everyone. How are you doing today? I think we're doing pretty good. We've had a fun time talking to all of our amazing, wonderful guests about their acting experiences and more, their favorite movies and all that fun stuff, which leads us to Christina KYLLO Powers. If someone wants to hire you to be a part of their film, are you open to that? And if so, what's the formal way to contact you?
Yeah, I'm working on my website. Actually, my husband is, but for now, yeah, classic Instagram, Christina with a CH, KYLLO, KYLLO Powers, and Backstage. I think I'm on casting networks, maybe Actors Access, but yeah, I'm around. So
she's around. You heard it here first.
I'm here. Also hiding my kids and my husband.
Is there anything that we should have mentioned that we didn't get a chance to mention?
I'm not that I can think of at the moment.
It's when this ends, she's going to be like, oh,
yeah,
shoot.
I'll be lying in bed, all night long, staying awake.
That was my chance.
One thing. So, yeah.
Well, we're actually going to have her back on with us next Friday.
Yeah.
Are we?
Yeah. Are you still on for next Friday?
Am I? Apparently.
Do you want to do?
Sure. Yes.
All right. So we'll have you back on next Friday. So yeah, if anybody's has any questions that you think of later, no, I did. I thought I did. Yeah, I thought I did. All right. So if anyone wants to follow you on social media, do you have social media profiles set up where they can follow?
Yeah, the Christina KYLLO Powers on Instagram would be the best. So
okay.
Yeah.
It's kind of fun, right? Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. We had a blast. I'm glad you guys had a chance to come back on because it's like a little reunion and it's super fun. So just so you all know, we appreciate you guys taking the time to come and film with us. We thought you were all very professional and very talented, and we're super excited for everything that you guys have to look forward to with all the cool Are you making fun of me? Are you making no, we know that you guys are going to do a lot of cool things. So we're super excited to see everything that you guys end up doing. And we just thought that you guys were all amazing. And I was going to say a bunch of other nice things about you, but I lost my concentration. All right. So Christian, if somebody wants to get the super cool shirt that you have on right now, where could they get that exact same shirt?
Trick question.
Let's see.
He's like, you gotta join the cast, man. He's like
oh yeah.
It's going to be on Indiegogo September 1st.
Yeah,
it's the Finishing Funds campaign for Friday the 13th Blood Loss. And what we're doing is we use crowdfunding to raise the money to get the film completed. And we're going to have movie premiere tickets. So if anyone wants to come to the premiere, that's where you get the tickets from. We'll have all the cool merchandise, like the shirts that Christian, Christina, and Lucia are wearing. And that I think the other three have too, and Mandy and I have. So if you guys want the same shirts, if you're watching September 1st on Indiegogo, Friday the 13th Blood Loss, help us complete the film by donating to the campaign, sharing the link as much as possible. Everyone's support's appreciated very much. We're going to let these guys go, and then I'm going to trick Mandy into staying on for a few minutes to talk about movies.
Oh, no. Save me.
Yeah. We have a laundry list. So some of you guys, we might try to have back on again in September if you're available. We're going to try to get some of the cast back on again. And for the rest of you, keep us up posted up to date with the cool things that you guys end up doing. Hopefully we see some of you guys at the movie premiere in a couple months, and good luck, and we appreciate everything. All right.
Thank
Bye,
you so
everybody.
much.
It was so great to see you all again.
Bye,
Good to see
Olivia.
you guys.
Everyone say bye to Olivia.
Bye, Olivia.
Bye to Olivia.
Bye. She's gone now. Someone else is gone.
Bye,
Someone else is gone.
everybody.
Bye, Lucy. Okay, there
Bye,
she
they're all
goes.
disappearing.
Bye, Christina.
Bye.
We'll see Christina next Friday
I'll see you
live
next Friday.
at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right. See.
Sounds good. See you then, guys.
Bye.
All right. So we have a long list of movies. You want to talk about them or no?
And there is us. We have a long list of what?
Movies.
What are you talking about?
We have. I was going to do movies we've seen recently. We do movies we've seen recently. We normally talk about like 3 or 4 movies. I have like 15 today. 12, I think. I think there's 12. Do you want to just...
Here, I'm gonna
hang
close
on.
this
She's
out.
going to close that out. Do you want to run through them quick? We don't have to spend a lot of time on them.
Okay.
We're just going to get caught up because we didn't do it the last couple times. Normally we do 3 or 4 movies. It's movies we've seen recently. And this time we have 12 because we missed the last 2 live streams. So let's go through them quick. So some of them are new, some of them are old. The first one is called Kill Baby Kill. It's from 1966.
I enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it? The movie.
Well, I really liked the set. Like when we were watching it with Uncle Spooky and everything.
Shout out to Uncle Spooky.
Yeah, shout out to Uncle Spooky and Pickle Lady. What it was is the sets were awesome. The story could have been better, but visually everything was beautiful. If you want to be inside of a haunted house for over like an hour and a half, it's definitely the movie to sit and watch.
So it's called Kill Baby Kill. It's from 1966. It's about a girl who dies under mysterious circumstances, and then she comes back as a ghost and she haunts the town.
Yes.
Temper Levine would have loved that role.
She would have loved that role.
All right, so that's Kill Baby Kill. We're not going to spend too much time on them. We're not going to spend too much time on them because there's so many this time. The next one's called 8-Bit Christmas. It's with
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris. He tells a story about getting a Nintendo for Christmas. It's kind of like a lighthearted comedy, like family comedy.
To me, it felt like it was a modern version of Christmas Story.
Yeah. It was decent. It was a decent watch.
Yeah, it wasn't like a modern version. It was a Christmas Story takes place back in the 50s, I think. And then this one took place in the 80s. The time period in the films.
Yeah.
Not when they were filmed.
He's trying to get the original Nintendo for Christmas, so he goes on an adventure to get the Nintendo, and he's telling the story to his daughter. So that was 8-Bit Christmas. It was pretty good. The next one, she cried. All right.
Sad.
So we saw A Quiet Place Day 1 in the theaters, and we talked about that previously. We had never seen, or I had never seen.
I never seen them.
I never saw the first one or the second one, so we ended up borrowing them. The first one I thought was good. It's about spoiler alert if you guys don't know. I didn't know. It's about these like monsters that are like aliens that came from somewhere, and if you make sound they come and they eat you, and so everybody has to stay quiet, and that's why it's called A Quiet Place. The first one focuses on a family that's staying in a house. They're kind of on their own. There's just a few of them, and they're trying to stay quiet and stay alive. I liked it. Did you like it?
Yeah, I liked it.
The second one is the same, basically the same thing. It seems like there's a much bigger cast. There are a lot more people involved, and I liked it too. There's more focus on the kids in the family, and they introduce some new characters in it, but it's kind of the same idea again. I liked it.
I liked them too. The funny thing that I wanted to point out was because there is a girl who's deaf in the film, and she, the character's deaf, and Anthony was wondering why she didn't make a lot of noise, because I'm basically
Mandy's
he
like
says
pretty
I
much
make a
deaf,
lot of
right?
noise.
Yeah. Well,
So I guess I would be dead in those films.
yeah, Mandy unknowingly makes a lot of noise. So I thought the deaf girl in this movie probably would have made more noise than she was making in the movie. So I didn't think that was
Which
realistic.
makes sense, because with my hearing aids and everything, I can hear a lot more of everything that I'm doing, and I can tell that it's like, okay, yeah, this actually has a sound, and it is louder, and everything. So he had a very good point with that. There is things that she would have been doing that would have been louder because she wouldn't have been able to tell.
Okay, the next one is called. Okay, we saw Alien Romulus, and Zachary's in the comments saying that he saw it as well. I'm not going to spoil it, but we liked it. There's something that happens at the end of the movie that felt like it could have been different. But overall, I liked it.
I liked it.
You liked it? Zachary,
Well,
what'd you think? Did you like
I
it?
have a soft spot for all the Alien films, so.
Okay, which leads us to some confessions. So the next two movies we have on our list, Alien and Aliens. So Alien, I'd seen parts of these movies over the years from when I was younger. I think I saw some of them, but I didn't remember them too well. So I went back and we watched them. Alien I liked a lot. I thought the set designs were a lot of fun, very elaborate. I like all the practical effects in it. And I just thought it was a overall good movie. Kind of takes you into this world where it's like we're like Star Wars, like they're humans, but they're not from Earth. Where this one, you actually get humans from Earth kind of going out into space and exploring. So I thought it was just a fun perspective. The thing that took me out of it a little bit were some of the shots of the xenomorph, where it's clearly a guy in a costume, and I thought they could have did things a little bit differently with that. But overall, I liked the movie a lot.
Yeah, in the first one, there's a scene when the alien's hands come out,
Yeah,
and you
his
can
hands
tell
come
it's
out.
human hands doing it.
Yeah. So then that leads us to Aliens, which I think a lot of people like a lot. And I truthfully liked Alien a lot better than Aliens. I like the first one a lot more than the second one. I found the second one was a lot more difficult to follow. But I did like the design of the xenomorph better in the second one.
Yeah, the design did get better. He did a lot better with the actual practical effects and everything in that film.
The next movie is called It Ends With Us. This is a brand new movie that just came out. It's with Elizabeth Banks, right?
No, that's
No?
the other one.
Oh, yeah.
It Ends With Us is Blake Lively.
Okay. Blake
and I
Lively.
don't know who the other people were in it.
So it's a romance drama.
Yeah.
It's just a romance film.
It's a drama.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. The film focuses on domestic violence and everything. They had misrepresented it, like when they were trying to advertise it and everything. They actually were advertising it as a romantic comedy, which it's not at all.
Yeah, it's not a comedy.
It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely just a romance drama, and it was good for what it is.
Yeah,
it was a good movie.
It was good. It was a little bit longer than what I felt that it needed to be.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was about 20 minutes too long.
Yeah, they could have ended it sooner. But overall, it was a good movie to watch.
Mm-hmm.
It was. We went in with not really knowing what it was or anything. We just went to go see it, and it turned out to be pretty decent.
The next movie is called Save Yourselves. This is like a comedy, like a sci-fi comedy or something. It's a couple goes out on vacation. They're gonna turn their phones off and go stay in a cabin together. And there's like light spoiler alert here, I guess. But aliens like invade the planet while they're on vacation and they don't have their phones, so they don't know what's going on. And the aliens look like puffy stuffed animals. They just call them poofs in the movie.
Because it's all hair.
So
it's just like a big fur ball.
Yeah, so the poofs show up and start attacking them, and they have to figure out what to do. They're on the run, and they end up ending the film on a cliffhanger. And I actually read that they're turning it into a series now.
That movie?
Yeah, it's called Save Yourselves.
That's cute.
I thought it was fun. You know, I liked it.
Yeah, that'd be a fun series.
The next movie is called Jackpot. It's on Amazon Prime. This is a brand new movie. It's with John Cena and Aquafina. Basically, they have it's set in like 5 years from now or something. They have a lottery, but the way the lottery works is if you get selected, anyone can kill you, and if they do, they win the lottery. They just can't use a gun. So Aquafina.
The goal is to try to survive for the remaining time of the day,
right?
And then you get to keep your money.
Right. So like if you're the selected person and time runs out, you're still alive, you get the money. If someone kills you, they claim the prize, they get the jackpot. So Aquafina hires John Cena to keep her alive for the day. It's a straight up like comedy, action comedy. And I liked it. I thought it was good for what it is. It's what you would expect from a John Cena, Aquafina action comedy film.
We were at a comic book store the one day, and he overheard the owner talking about it with some of the customers.
Yeah.
So
I eavesdropped, and then I brought it home, and we watched it.
And we turned it on when we got home, and it was actually really enjoyable. I really liked it. I did. It was funny.
The next movie is a brand new movie. It's called Skincare. It's about a woman who owns a spa. And somebody is trying to sabotage her business. So she's trying to figure out what's going on. It's like a thriller, I guess, or psychological thriller.
Elizabeth Banks, and it has the cameo with Nathan Fillion in it.
And,
I really like him.
And we saw, not that he's going to watch this, but we saw Mike Ferguson, who's a popular indie actor.
That's right. He was in that one.
Yeah. And I liked it more than you did, I think, right?
No, I liked it. There's just some triggers in it for me from working in that industry. So
I liked it. I thought it was good.
You're like, okay, it's everybody like this. That was the feeling I had. But no, they based some of it off of a true story, actually. So it's not an actual spoiler. They based it off of the true story of somebody who actually had owned a spa who hired a hitman.
I thought it was good. It's the kind of movie that has like a limited theatrical release. So they only have it in theaters for like a day, and then
it was an independent film. You could tell that it was lower budget and everything, but for what they had and everything, they actually did really good with it. So it was a good storyline, and I enjoyed watching it.
The last movie we have on our list just came out, I think, yesterday, and we went and saw it. It's called Blink Twice. It's about a billionaire who owns an island. He invites like a cocktail waitress to the island, and then she's starts to think that maybe somebody's doing things to her, but she can't remember exactly what's happening, and she like finds dirt under her nails, and she can't figure out how it got there. The billionaire's Channing Tatum, and the actress
is Naomi Ackie.
Naomi Ackie, and it was I liked it.
It's also starring Adria Arjona.
Haley Joel Osment's in it. So what'd you think of it?
I enjoyed it. At first, the story was kind of iffy and everything, so I thought maybe it was going to be a little stupid going into it. But I actually found Channing Tatum to be very creepy in this, and I think he actually pulled off the role really good, because it really made me not like him while watching it.
So that's it. We'll be back Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern with this super talented Michael Davis, who has one of the leading roles in Friday the 13th Blood Loss. We've never gone live with him before, so it's something special that we're doing.
Special.
So we'll be with Michael Davis, who portrays Henry in Friday the 13th Blood Loss. And then we'll also have Sean Robinson, who is an original character in Friday the 13th Blood Loss, as well as Boredom and Bloodshed are upcoming, the first chapter in our upcoming horror short series.
Yes.
So we're excited to hang out with them. Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, Friday the 13th Blood Loss goes live on Indiegogo September 1st. We're days away from the new trailer, releasing movie premiere tickets, new merchandise, and all that cool stuff. The campaigns for Killer Pizza. Killer Pizza's in demand right now. We still have some acting opportunities. I've talked about it a million times. If you guys haven't joined the cast or joined as a producer, gotten your voice in the movie or something, you're gonna miss out. I've been telling you for a long time.
Can we just go back? Because I got distracted. I did want to mention about Blink Twice.
Okay.
I know that we moved on from there.
Yeah, we sure did.
But I was really excited to see Christian Slater in it. So if anybody is like a fan of like old 80 films and stuff like that, Christian Slater does star in the film. So, okay, so now going back to our campaigns.
So Killer Pizza's in demand on Indiegogo. There's still acting opportunities available for anyone that's interested. They're affordable options, everything from like $100 on up. You can star in the film, you can co-star. There's all kinds of cool stuff. Check it out. Check it out today. Donate. Help us out by sharing the campaign. All the support is appreciated. Boredom and Bloodshed is live on Indiegogo. I think there are like 2 weeks left in the campaign, and then that's pretty much it. So remember, this is one of the ones that we're getting the funds for it, and then we're going to film soon, so the campaign's not going to be active forever. So this is your chance to join the cast or to join as a producer or whatever you want. This is a brand new series that we're working on. We plan on introducing brand new characters to the world of Forever Entertainment. And then who knows what we end up doing with these in the future. We might end up using these characters in feature films at some point or something. So this is an exciting new adventure for us. We hope you all want to be a part of it.
We're going on an adventure.
Thank you to everybody who's supported the campaigns, who keeps backing us. Also, the campaign for Boredom and Bloodshed, we're only like 2,000 something away from reaching our goal. If we get there within the next 2 weeks, we'll do a free raffle night for all the backers. So if you want to be a part of that, donate today. Free raffle night. We have a whole bunch of cool stuff to give away. So check it out. Donate today. You automatically get entered to win a bunch of prizes.
Should we show them something?
We'll go live. We'll go live this weekend and show them.
Okay.
We'll go live this weekend and show you guys a bunch of the prizes for raffle night. Yeah, that sounds good. So we'll see you guys this weekend. And if you missed that, I don't know what's wrong with you. But then we'll see you Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern, when we're live with Michael Davis and Sean Robinson. Thank you guys so much for sticking it out for 28 episodes and all the movies and all this other stuff. Thank you guys for being a part of it with us. We appreciate everything very much. We'll see you guys next time.
See you this weekend.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.